Christian Bach. He's a new CFI, and how do you balance giving ground instruction with flight instruction versus assigning hogs and just doing review after flights?
Ooh, that's a great question. Did he say he's a new CFI?
Mm-hmm.
Just okay. This is a great conversation. This is good for students and instructors. Here's the problem I see with the industry. You have your flight schedule, 8 a.m., let's just pick some numbers, 8 a.m., 10, noon, 2, 4, 6. Let's say you got a couple helicopters and a couple instructors. So you're running people in, one person at a time, but you're running them in from 8 to 10, 10 to 12, 12 to 2. I don't think there's any way to do a valid 1-hour flight lesson if you're going to include, you come in the door, sit down with your student, hey, how you doing? How you feeling today? Did you get anything to eat this morning? You feel good? What have you been doing? What are we going to do when we get in the helicopter? Go do a proper pre-flight, get fuel, fly 1 hour, come back, sign log books, debrief the flight. Hey, how was that flight? Okay, I like what you did here. I like this. I like this. Next flight, we need to work on this. And maybe we'll add something new, but we want to do a little review on that and see if we can clean that up. That's 3 hours. That's 3 hours minimum. Number one, if you're working in a typical flight school and they're making you do 2-hour blocks, I think you're already kind of set up for failure. Not meaning you can't do it, but it's not leaving you, it's not beneficial to the students and the instructor. You're rushed all day, you barely get time to eat, regardless of whether they're studying on their own or you're doing the ground. If they're using hogs, they can go through hogs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, iPad, iPhone, mobile app, desktop, laptop. They can go through hogs on their own, and that's what they should be doing. They should simply explain to them, look, you're going to get through the training much faster by the more knowledge you learn in the beginning, right? I can tell you after 24 years of this, the problem is always the ground. Their flying will excel and their ground school would fall behind. You could have them going through hogs, tell them, do 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, a half an hour a day. Do something every day and work through that hogs course. Example, private pilot, be going through that as they're doing the training. But I think you as a CFI, trying to do a little bit of ground each time you fly with somebody, because instructors are very apt to just, somebody walks in the door, and I know we've had people complain about this just this year. They walk in the door and they're right to the helicopter. There's no pre-flight discussion. Either they go, oh, I already pre-flighted, let's just go. Like, hurry, hurry, hurry. Instructors trying to put time on their logbooks. And I get it. Instructors are trying to move on to their next job. I get it. But if that's all you care about, I don't know how far you're going to get and how fast you're going to get in this industry. You're going to get farther by really helping people and doing a good job and doing it right. Ask him if this is helping at all, if I'm going the direction. But I think there should be a little bit of ground every time you fly with somebody. At minimum, what are we going to do today? And then coming back and debrief on that when you get back. And you can be teaching these subjects, like as you're teaching them, like, hey, before we go out today, I'm going to talk about quick stop. And let's talk about it. And whether you draw on the board or you use the aircraft, sit there and discuss it with them to where they fully understand what is a quick stop, why do we do it, how's it going to look, what am I going to feel, and what are going to be those inputs. You can be covering a lot of ground each day by covering these topics with them as they come in on a day-to-day basis. And again, instructors are guilty. Fly, 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 no ground, rush student through. By taking the time, each one, if you have the opportunity to work at a school that will let you do 3 hours or 3.5 hours for a flight lesson, that would be super, super, super beneficial for you. And our clone is located at askhogs.com. You can go below and click on the link to go check it out. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you can ask training-related questions, flight and ground. 14 years of my content's loaded in this thing. Blogs, podcasts, videos, paid content, free content. There's over 6 million words piped into my clone. It's amazing. Go down below, askhogs.com. The clone is free to everyone, and the clone is also inside of our Hog site on every video, every page, so you can be in viewing videos and you can always ask the clone a question while you're at it, so you can get an immediate answer. First, right here is free PDF. Private Pilot 101, Helicopter Training Blueprint. That's why we created this. And let me cover what's in the first chapter. Since you ask and you're at the beginning, that's why we created this. The first chapter are questions that we took like the top 10 questions that we get all the time, like, is learning how to fly a helicopter difficult? How long will it take to become a private pilot? How much will it cost to become a private pilot? What is the best approach to selecting a flight school? What are the key differences between helicopters and fixed wing aircraft? How many tests will I have to take? How many hours for solo on the license? Kenny's recommended training supplies. So this is absolutely 100% free. You can go down below. There's a link down below, or you can type in your browser, privateblueprint.com, and you can download immediately after you sign up. You'll sign up, enter your name and email, and the next page will show you download your book here. That's where you should start, because again, it's free. Or subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel and you'll get a notification when the new video comes out for either the live or the premiere, whichever way we do it. And then we want to also bring up, we are starting to update our R22 specific course behind us. Course using the helicopter behind us. Lindsay's in charge of getting in there and updating some images in the R22 site section of Hogs. We have R22 specific section and an R44 specific section that come with any of our memberships. So you don't have to buy that specifically. We use Private Pilot, for example, monthly membership. It has both the R22 and R44 sections in there. And since we have an R22 available to us and an R44 available to us, we thought, why not get the content updated in those courses with some fresh videos, fresh images. And also want to mention, hogspaysme.com. This is passive income. You want to earn some money, particularly if you're a flight instructor. Anybody can use the Hogs affiliate link. You go to hogspayme.com. That link is down below. You'll sign up for it. It'll give you access to a dashboard inside that you'll see your link and a link to share with others. So when they sign up, you receive 50% off our online memberships. Private pilot, commercial pilot, instrument pilot, certified flight instructor, and or private or professional pilot. That's $2,800. If you share your link with one of your students and they buy Pro Pilot, it's a lifetime membership for all courses, you will get $1,400 shipped to your PayPal account after the 30 days. We got 2 aircraft, and a lot of people going, well, I want to, well, I'm gonna. Well, that's when everybody's going to start wanting those times. So to speed the process along, we need to get some work booked for these helicopters. Both of them are sitting currently not flying, and they're both ready to go. So reach out to Hogs Member Support, 574-767-1797 if you'd like to get on the schedule for some training. We specialize in check rides, finish the people up, but we can also do, SFAR checkouts. Again, you can come in for 1 day, 2 days, whatever you need, or you need a block of time. We'd even be willing to work you a little deal this time of the year to get some time on these aircraft. So again, reach out to Hogs Member Support, 574-767-1797.
When you feel the pressure to fly, but know the right decision is to stay on the ground, hit the Hogs no-go and live to fly another day. Helicopterground.com